I remember beginning of season, Chelsea performance were top launch. Suddenly, we didn't understand what's happening anymore.
Okay, so it's been very, very disappointing. Like Enzo Maresca introduced me to a vibe that he could not maintain. So that has been the highlight of my experience as a Chelsea fan. Because I don't I could recall vividly when the season started. I mean, we were up there with Liverpool. In fact, we were trailing Liverpool by just few points. But if you check the table now, like the point gap is very, very wide. The margin is very, very wide. We can't even catch up with them. So in the whole, if I'm to rate Enzo Maresca's performance over time or since he joined, like I'm going to rate him a 2/10, because we Chelsea fans, we are not used to all these kind of experiences. Like we are used to winning trophies, we are used to challenging for top four, not even top four, top two,
Yeah.
because we either finish first or second. That is what that is how I've lived my life as a Chelsea fan.
Chelsea fan.
So it's very, very disappointing hearing Enzo Maresca talk about we not or talk about his target not being to qualify for the Champions League. He said his mandate was to just get the boys to gel this season. Maybe next season they can push it up for. Then another season they can win. No, you can't tell Chelsea fans that this is not what we do. This is not what we live for. We just want you to keep winning the trophy, like keep the blue flag flying high. Like if you recall, as at when we started, like Enzo Maresca was playing this brand of football, like champagne football. In fact, Chelsea were the only team to go to Anfield. As at then, when this and the slot guy joined Liverpool, we went to Anfield. We played Liverpool like they are Southampton. They were scared. They couldn't come out to attack Chelsea. They played us with so much respect. But now, like any team now can just come and play us and get away with it. We can't even force attacks now. Before we can before in a twinkle of an eye, in a few minutes time, like we'll be recording more shots on target in your goal at your goal post. We can have up to like 5 shots on target, 10 shots. We finish a match with 20 something shots at goal, shot on goal. But now, like we are too reserved, we are too docile, we are not even showing that intent, like we want to win a match. Like the last game that I saw that made me to decide not to take us serious again this season was against Brighton. Against Brighton, how can you allow Brighton to win you for 3 matches in a row? A team as bad as Brighton. This Brighton, they suffered a 7-0 loss at the hands of Nottingham Forest. So it's not like they are such a big team.
Yeah.
But they beat us 3 in a row in the same season. So if you are looking at all these things, I mean, there will be questions around Maresca's credibility, his professionalism as a top coach. Like, I'm not sure he's that kind of manager that we are looking for, because since the owners came in, they had Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel was actually doing nice. He won us the Champions League, won us the Club World Cup. I mean, he won with a team that the team, should I say, like, is a mediocre team, because you have Mount, you have Havertz, and you have Timo Werner. So these people, they are not that good. But Thomas Tuchel was able to win the Champions League with this crop of players.
Yeah.
Then after Thomas Tuchel, we had Potter and all these managers. I mean, if you want me to grade the managers that we've had since Thomas Tuchel, Enzo Maresca is going to fall. Like, I'll rate him 0 if I'm to rate him among the managers we've had since Thomas Tuchel. So I'm not sure he's that class of manager that we need at Chelsea right now. Understand? Because he's too scared. He shows too much respect to teams. I think that championship mentality, he's still playing at Chelsea with that same championship mentality. So he doesn't believe that. In fact, he can't even believe his luck. He can't believe his luck. He's still playing that championship mentality, because how can you be playing with this Chelsea team that cost over £1 billion, and you are showing much respect to teams like Brighton, Southampton, Newcastle? In fact, they even play you like they are playing a championship team. Like, there should be that fear.
Yeah.
There should be that fear. You should be able to create that fear factor as a Chelsea for the Chelsea brand, so that if you are meeting any other club, like those clubs, they will be the ones to be scared that Chelsea is coming.
Yeah.
But the only teams that we've been able to scare so far are teams in the Conference League. And if you watch the Copenhagen match, Copenhagen were not even afraid of Chelsea. So that means this man is just sinking us so low. We keep sinking low by the day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even looking forward to our next match again. Like, I just want the season to end. If possible, they can sack Maresca. In fact, I think the Chelsea fans should start trending Maresca out. You understand? They should start trending Maresca out. We can go to the market, source for a very good manager. Look at Luis Enrique, the PSG manager. In fact, he was in the position to become Chelsea manager after the sack of Potter, but because the ownership, they wanted managers that they control, like a yes man, they decided to wave him off, and they appointed Pochettino instead. Pochettino, although he tried, but I didn't have much expectation from him, because I know that he's a former Tottenham manager. He's still coming with that mentality. Let's trust the process. It's all about process, not about result. And this Maresca is also coming with that mentality: trust the process, trust the process. If you want to trust the process, you can go to Arsenal or you can go to Tottenham. So that's where you can go and trust the process. Because Arsenal fans have been trusting the process for 5+ years, and they've not won anything tangible. No Premier League to show for it, no Champions League, no FA. I think it's just Carabao Cup and Community Shield that they've won with Arteta, and that's not a major trophy, if you ask me. So that's why I don't subscribe to this idea of um, Chelsea appointing managers that always want us to trust the process. Like, as a Chelsea fan, come on, if it were to be in the Mourinho era, um, Roberto Di Matteo, Gus Hiddink, Ancelotti, like, who were winning trophies on a consistent basis. And if we don't win the Premier League, we are either winning the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup. We are just winning trophies. That's so much about being a Chelsea fan. But now, for over how many years, I've not smelled a trophy. I don't even know what a trophy looks like anymore as a Chelsea fan. So it's very, very disheartening. So that's just the terrible experience I'm having about Chelsea, and I want to speak to the owners if they are watching this. Todd Bowley, get Maresca out of Chelsea. He's not the type of manager we can grow with.
So at the beginning of the season, when Chelsea performance was top there, I could remember people were saying Chelsea are title contenders, but Maresca was like, no, they are not. But I think if he had stood the ground of being a title contender, he would have made the boys have this mentality of, I want to win this trophy. I want to win this trophy. I think him saying no, we are just trusting the process, really make the boys feel we have time.
Yeah, again, when this is not the first time, a manager is coming out to say his team, they are not title contenders, when obviously they are performing extremely well, right? But in this Maresca case, we thought, he was playing mind games with all those statements, because we didn't want a situation whereby a lot of pressure would be on the players. So we thought he wanted to, remove that pressure from the players so that they can play their game. So all of us Chelsea fans, we were together with him saying that we are not entitled contenders. We just want our 3 points and all.
Exactly.
But as time went on, we now realize that this man is a true coward. He's not supposed to be a Chelsea manager, because it now dawned on us that Maresca was being serious with that statement. Because I doubt if, behind the scenes, he was trying to kind of motivate the players. I suspect that probably he was also telling the players behind the scenes that they are not title contenders. Reason why the players can be losing, and they are unperturbed about the whole thing. So they are not disturbed about the loss. Like, they just want to play. They just want to trust the process. At Chelsea, we are not used to trusting the process. Just get us the trophy. Get us the damn fucking trophy. So that's my take. That's why I told you earlier that I don't rate him. If I'm to rate him, it's going to be a 2/10, because I can't imagine a Mourinho team, a Carlo Ancelotti team, a Thomas Tuchel team, trailing the league leaders by roughly 4 to 5 points, and you are still discouraging your players by telling them or reminding them on consistent basis that they are not title contenders. No top manager does that. Only Maresca. And I
So,
don't regard him as a top manager.
so do you think this is Maresca's fault or the owner's fault? Because during the Tuchel, Mourinho, and others were in a different era, and now Maresca is in a different era. Do you think that's why he's having enough time to trust the process?
No, I don't think I don't think it's the problem is from the owners. I think it is from the manager because you cannot as a team or you cannot as a team Chelsea FC spend up to £1 billion. Like you've gotten the players, the necessary players for a particular manager to play his brand of football, and he's now giving you excuses and telling you that you should trust the process. No, if after spending up to £1 billion, you are not still able to deliver, then that means you are doing something wrong. Definitely. Look at Nottingham Forest. They haven't even spent a quarter of what Chelsea spent, but they are doing extremely well. They outplay Liverpool. They won Liverpool. They have a very strong defense. So you don't see Nuno Espirito coming out to tell you to trust the process. He's there to deliver, and that's what he's doing. So that's what top class managers do. A top class manager would not hide behind trusting the process, and then in the long run you still see no result. If you want to take a good look at teams that trust the process, look at Arsenal. Look at Arsenal fans every day. In fact, by the middle of the season now, Arsenal fans will start telling you, okay, we'll move on to next season. They keep looking forward to next season. They've done it for 5 consecutive years. They've not won anything tangible. They've trailed Manchester City twice in a row. Understand? So now this is not what we want Maresca to introduce us to. We need a vibe that we can maintain, and the vibe that we are looking at is, challenging for trophies, uh, winning big teams, winning Champions League, playing in the big games. Now we can't even play Champions League. I had to watch Champions League the last time, and I was there to support PSG. I can't even support my team anymore. Yeah. So it's very very wrong. So that's my grievance about the whole issue.
Yeah, true. Okay. So, in conclusion, do you have any message for Chelsea fans, Chelsea players, manager, and the rest?
Well, the truth is that we are a team, and in every situation, we need to get behind the team. Yeah, so I still think that as Chelsea fans, it's an obligation for us to get behind the team. But in situations where the manager is beginning to, act out, he's not doing what we expect, or is not abiding by that Chelsea culture, then we have to, start trending our hashtag. We've done it against managers that, were very, 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 very mediocre in their performances. Talk about Graham Potter. You saw the kind of the brand of football Graham Potter was playing. And apparently, he's the kind of manager that likes to trust the process. But we were not familiar with that those kind of vibes, so we had to trend the Potter out. And fortunately for us, the owner sacked Potter, and we thought they were gonna, learn some lessons from there. And they are still trying to stick to managers that are trusting the process. Yeah. So I hope that Maresca actually learns a thing or two. Change his brand of football, become very, very confident in his brand, and not actually showing respect to managers. The last match we played was it against Arsenal in the Premier League. Yeah, our match against Arsenal, I saw him frolicking with Arsenal players. We are losing. You are losing by a goal, and you are behind the scenes, catching fun with what was this Arsenal left back name? I've forgotten the guy's name. You were behind the scene catching fun with him. That's not the kind of culture we expect from you. Arsenal, they are our arch rivals. So you're not supposed to be having fun with a player when you are losing. If you were to be in the winning position, then you can chat to him. Then that's all fine. But you are losing and you are still chatting to him. Like, are you there? Are you there because you met a celebrity? Yeah. Chelsea is a big club on its own, so there should be the one happy enough to meet you, not the other way around. You understand? Yeah. So Maresca make his sabi body. When Maresca just sabi body, now Chelsea is not Leicester City anymore. This is no longer Leicester City. And if you watch him at Leicester, like last season before they qualified for the Champions League, like there were talks around Maresca almost losing the league, because at some point he was leading Ipswich by more than 30 points. But that championship closed by he won the league by 1 point or 2 points. So you could imagine the number of losses and draws that he incurred, because he became so confident and all. You understand? So that's not. I just hope that this first season he learns the lesson, but first and foremost qualifies for that Champions League. It's very, very important. I don't want to be, you know, supporting other teams in the Champions League when it's not Chelsea. Because if not, I will personally take the next flight to Stamford Bridge. And I'll be among the protesters for the Maresca out protest.
Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you so much for coming for our show. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.